I'm back with another tip on how to do the fingerless whistle, wolf whistle. This one. That's the whistle you can do really loud over the applause of a stadium. That whistle is the one you hear. This tip is going to be learning a whistle that is more simple to learn. This one. And then applying that to the front of your tongue to learn the wolf whistle. So I'll call this center whistle. What you're doing is you're lifting the center, the middle of your tongue. You're kind of arching it, right? The tip of your tongue goes towards the front, towards your bottom teeth, towards your bottom lip. Doesn't really matter, but you got to arch that center of tongue. Next, you're going to move that to the tip of your tongue to do the wolf whistle. If you're watching this on YouTube Shorts, link is in my comments to the full video. If you're on another platform, check my bio for my YouTube. Anyways, so when you're doing the center whistle, mid-tongue whistle, you have the air going over the top of your tongue, and the middle of your tongue is arched up. And you kind of just let out a light breath. The air is, I guess, hitting the front teeth, top teeth, and then kind of bouncing down to your bottom lip as it would be with the wolf whistle. But that's what you're going to practice. Practice just doing that whistle if you can get that tongue shape down. And then we're going to move that to the front of the tongue, front of the mouth for the wolf whistle. Now here's the difficult transition part to explain. So when you have that whistle down, you have the center of your arch, the center of your tongue arched. You're going to want to move that arch forward so that the front of your tongue is what is restricting the airflow. In the center of the tongue whistle, you have the roof of your mouth and the middle of your tongue arched, and it's creating a channel. You want that channel to be created with the tip of your tongue up. It is a more accurate shape. If this is my tongue, this is the top of my tongue, it is kind of like my tongue is arched up, kind of like a spoon. But here's the challenging thing. If you focus too much on trying to create the right tongue shape, you're not going to get the whistle. And I'll explain that more towards the end of the video. It's confusing, but this whistle is confusing. That's why you're still here watching these videos. But I'm trying. And I don't make these videos for the ad revenue. I don't make these videos for the likes or the subscriptions or the shares. I make these videos because I want to be the world's greatest whistling coach. So whatever you do, I ask that you have patience with yourself and persistence, and you practice this whistle and you get it, and you let me know that you got it. Whatever you do, don't like, don't subscribe, don't share this video. So as you're shifting the mid-tongue whistle, I'm calling it something different every time, but as you shift it forward, it feels like, let's see. It feels like I'm almost pushing my tongue forward and creating a bit of an arch up. But you have to understand that it's essentially the same whistle. It's just the wolf whistle, there is a much more narrow channel for the air to go through. So as you're arching the tip of your tongue, you're blocking all airflow from escaping the sides, and you're having the airflow go just over the tip of your tongue. And the tip is kind of pulling back against the airflow. And that is what is going to create the whistle, or at least that's the challenging part that a lot of people are missing from being able to do this whistle. You're pulling the tip of your tongue kind of back against the airflow, and there's just a little bit of air escaping from the roof of your mouth to the tip of your tongue, hitting the back of your teeth and going against your bottom lip. So I believe if you practice the mid-tongue whistle, you will understand how the air feels in your mouth. That is a similar feeling to the wolf whistle. And now you need to recreate that feel of the air, like right here, like right in the front of your mouth. Now, don't focus on the tongue shape so much. I think it would be beneficial to explain how I figured out this whistle, and this might help you. So, I worked in a factory for many years doing factory stuff, and there was quite the language barrier, but I was asking people to show me how they do that whistle. They would show me, but they couldn't quite explain it right. Again, language barrier. But as I was working, just doing factoring stuff, I would practice every day. And then eventually I asked this other guy who, factoring stuff? I guess in a factory, you do some factoring. In a factory, you do, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not redoing this video. I'm already 6 minutes in. What was I saying? I asked this guy that was a troll if he can show me how. And he showed me the wrong thing. He goes, oh no, the air goes over the sides of your mouth, not over the top of your tongue. The air goes on the sides. And he was trolling me, but I thought, well, I'll try it. So I tried taking my tongue and blocking all air from going over the top of my mouth and having it go around the sides while creating the shape, right? And my tongue up, blocking it. And that was the first moment I got the whistle, because I was trying to block the air, but some escaped, and it created a tight enough channel that it made the whistle. The key is creating a small, tight channel for the airflow. And again, that is primarily done with lifting the tip of the tongue, going back. Hopefully this video helps. It is difficult to explain, but I'm often trying to figure out the best way to teach this, and I have quite a few videos on my page. Again, the reason why I do so is not because I'm trying to get pocket change from ad revenue. It is because, anyways, I already told you. I think that's all I got. I don't know why I have one eye red and the other one is not. I'm not half baked, I promise. I think that's all. That's all for this tip. I feel like this video is a bit more scattered than my other ones, but I think that's a pretty good tip. Practice the mid whistle and then apply that to the front of your mouth. All right, guys, let me know if this was helpful. Don't subscribe. Get out.